Asking yourself, why am I feeling depressed for no reason? If so, take heart from the fact that depression is a common problem. Many people suffering from depression and overcome depression. Greater than here is everything you need for spiritual healing. Why am I so depressed for no reason? Well, for starters, are you actually depressed? There are lots of conditions that can feel like depression without actually being depression. Take a look at our article, Am I Suffering from Depression? For more on this. It is important to realize that there are a great many reasons why we get depressed. Some reasons are obvious, for instance, we go through a bad time in life. Other reasons are chemical or dietary or perhaps even social. Among the great many causes of depression are lack of exposure to sunlight, bad diet, life events, social environment, external pressures, e.g. school exams, work, and chemicals in the brain. So, if you're asking, why am I so depressed for no reason, there are a great many factors to consider. Let's take a look at some of the most common factors now. Why am I so depressed for no reason? Answer 1. Genes. Depression can be passed on to you from your family members. It is possible to inherit genes that significantly increase your chances of getting depression. That doesn't mean that you're destined to get depression if other members of your family have, but it can increases the chances of getting depression. At the same time, it is possible to get depression even if no one else in your family has. Why am I so depressed for no reason? Answer 2. Brain chemistry. Neurotransmitters, which are chemicals in the brain, send messages between the brain's nerve cells. These neurotransmitters have many purposes, of which one purpose is the regulation of mood. If you are feeling depressed, you may have a low number of mood-regulating neurotransmitters. So, how do you balance the production of neurotransmitters? The best ways are to limit alcohol and drug consumption, get a healthy amount of sunlight, and avoid unnecessary stress. Medications for depression may be used to help here. Why am I so depressed for no reason? Answer 3. Daylight and the seasons. The amount of daylight you get directly influences the production of neurotransmitters. People who live in countries with little sunlight are more likely to suffer depression. Of course, this is easily corrected for. Simply make sure that you are getting out in the sun each day. Some people are particularly sensitive to sunlight and to changes of season. If this is the case, it is worth asking a doctor if you may be suffering from seasonal affective disorder. One way in which you can use light more effectively is by feng shuiing your place. Take a look at our guide to using feng shui for depression for more on this. Why am I so depressed? Answer 4. Your outlook. The way you think directly affects the way you feel. Some people make a terrible habit of constantly comparing themselves to others. They wrongly believe their life is worse than others. Naturally, this leads to negative thoughts and depression. For more on this, read, Why Does My Life Suck? Sometimes, you can greatly improve your mood and even overcome depression simply by changing your attitude. There are so many causes of depression that when I was depressed years ago, I spent weeks just asking myself, why am I so unhappy? And sometimes you don't find the cause because there are so many possible reasons. For instance, sleep deprivation is a leading cause of depression in teens. And even weed killer can cause depression. So, to say the least, there are a lot of possible causes. Health conditions. Any number of different health conditions can lead to severe depression symptoms. There are 2 reasons for this. Firstly, health conditions can change the production of neurotransmitters and therefore interfere with mood regulation. Secondly, the stress and anxiety of suffering a severe medical condition can lead to depression. Or maybe you're just on Facebook too much. Facebook causes depression, loneliness and jealousy. So maybe